Hello everybody, and welcome to this video, and on this beautiful day of the spring equinox. Spring equinox in some parts of the world, and in other parts it's autumn equinox. And as you can see, I'm in nature and I'm enjoying the sun. I'll show you, it's nothing special, but there's the sun. Hope you could see it. And yeah, I'm enjoying the peace and quiet and grounding, because that's what I really need right now. Like in these the whole, I would say, like the whole last 2 weeks, really needed grounding all the time. Be very intentional with that. And I think for a lot of people, the energies right now are quite tough. Not tough maybe, but intense. For some in a good way, you know, like for some it might feel way more energizing. And for some it's more, some of you might feel more tired and worn out and really dehydrated. Like I feel super dehydrated. I was like a lot of, like, I'm definitely going through it right now. Like I felt super dehydrated, super tired all the time. My skin is going berserk, so I don't know, like really dry skin, and but also like these little things here, and I don't know, it's like a lot of, yeah, just a lot of transformation, shedding skin. And I just wanted to make a, create a little, like a short video on the equinox energies. And we are also, because this year is also really special, similar to last year already, so I can't really talk. Mercury is retrograde. But yeah, similar to last year, the spring equinox or autumn equinox, depending where you are, falls in between the eclipse portal also. And the equinox itself is already a portal. It in ancient cultures it was very important, and a very important date. Yesterday evening I attended a ceremony, equinox ceremony, that by Ezra Bertrand. I highly recommend to go check out his work. I really love his work and his wife's work, Saren Bertrand. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It's always so beautiful. So and they are doing a lot of interesting stuff. They really understood a lot of things, many different levels. I will not get into the details, but I highly recommend for you to check them out, both of them. And yeah, so like the equinox ceremony yesterday was really, really beautiful. And Ezra Bertrand talked a lot about the green wood snake, because I think in Chinese astrology we moved into the year of the Chinese wood snake. Oh no, not the Chinese, the green wood snake. Maybe it's also Chinese, I don't know. Chinese snake. But yeah, like it was like so amazing to me, because so many of the topics that are connected to the snake in general, and also like to the green wood snake in specific, were like topics that came up that I kind of like received as topics for this year. So, you know, like it's a lot that the snake talks about rebirth, and shedding skin and renewal, and it's connected to the womb and to Mother Earth, to the feminine energies, you know, it's very, very feminine energy actually. And all these topics came up for this year. If you go back to the postings that I did like around the New Year's, then I've been talking exactly about that. And also like, yeah, like, you know, like it talked about awakening. The snake is also like a symbol of awakening and all these things. So that was just like really amazing to me. And the sun is moving behind a tree. So yeah, and like it's so interesting because for me, what I also talked about in a couple of videos already, or mentioned, is that this year that vibrates on the number 9. Bird is like approving or confirming, vibrating on the number 9. And the number 9, I received that message, is like is actually vibrating, or is like the number of the womb space, because the number 9, you know, we go from 1 to number 9, and then it kind of like repeats itself. That's the cycle. And the number 9 for that because of that, the number 9 stands also for 0. It's like the end and the new beginning at the same time. And this is also like the energy of the equinox, because it's, you know, like it's kind of like a balance point, and in the womb space we can reach the point 0. And yeah, so I don't want to get too much into that, because I really don't have the headspace for it to bring that into a good understandable order for you. Just wanted to mention these things. And it's also like, anyways, like a lot of like you can grasp a lot of these things intuitively. I think that's actually also important, because like when it comes to deep esoteric wisdom, we can talk a lot about it, but it's not the same. We need to experience it, you know, like we need to allow ourselves to experience it. And a lot of the esoteric you know, like when I went into meditation and like was deeply connected to my own process, I received a lot of information that I then later found out that was like deep, like esoteric knowledge, you know, like that I could have also found in books, but it was coming to me intuitively. And this is also like kind of like what happened yesterday, right? Like I channel messages, or I receive messages intuitively, and then they get reflected back to me through esoteric or spiritual knowledge somehow. Yeah, so anyways, like why I'm mentioning all this is like that I have the feeling that like a lot of people are talking about, it's really important right now to be very intentional and be very specific with what you want to put out into the world, and what you want to manifest and stuff. It might be just my own process, but still I have the feeling that it's really like it's more important to allow ourselves to receive these energies right now, to receive the codes, and to allow a reset, and to allow ourselves to be at a point 0 that is like the so to say like the darkest part before dawn, or to be in the darkness, like be at the point where the two circles of the infinity sign meet. That is the 0 point. And to allow a reset, to allow that, to let everything that no longer is needed, to allow that to fall. I'm like having issues talking. I'm really sorry. Goodness, you should have heard me yesterday. It was a disaster. Yeah, to let everything that is no longer needed fall away, break away, and instead have like this, to enter into, to allow for something new to emerge, to allow the higher timeline, the higher version of you, the new version of you, you know, like it doesn't need to be higher. not in a hierarchical kind of sense, but you know, like something that is more in alignment with you and with who you came here to be. And that is like also a very important topic this year. Who did you come here to be? Who are you really? Like what, in the sense of like what identity did your soul choose for this time of the planet? And on some level, of course, we are already living that because, you know, like it's all part of the process, but to really step into the highest version of that, and like to connect and embody our mission. And so I, you know, like do whatever feels right for you. If you feel like you want to set big intentions, then definitely go with that. But to me it feels more like we are being asked, or like maybe not we are being asked, I'm being asked. I'm asked to allow and to just open up and to receive the new energy, to receive the light, and then shed skin. And I'm like almost literally doing that right now. Yeah, so when I'm in the shadow, maybe I should wait until the sun comes out the other side of the tree. So we have like the, you know, like we're exactly at the equinox point, the point 0. We are at point 0 right now. Is there anything else? Yeah, maybe I just want to share a little bit about the eclipses, because we will have a solar eclipse next week, I think on March the 30th in on my area at least, in the sign of Aries. And that is the last solar eclipse in the sign of Aries, within this eclipse cycle, within the last eclipse cycle. Now we already moved into the new eclipse cycle, and the lunar eclipse that happened like 1 week ago, I think 1 week ago. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 1 week ago. And the lunar eclipse is a full moon lunar eclipse. It was in the sign of Virgo, and Virgo and Pisces is in a new axis right now. And so that's also quite interesting, because Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. And I think that's also quite special for this year right now. Like, it all comes together, right? Like, Pisces is about letting go, shedding, like about infinity, boundlessness, and Aries is like the first spark. Like, we're moving backwards through it, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, I think that's quite special, quite interesting. I will not talk about the solar eclipse yet, because yeah, we'll see. Anyways, so, and there's a beautiful, I think, a hawk flying right, almost right above me. Now it's above me, but I don't think I can show it to you. Beautiful. Yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to share for today. I just wanted to say hi, check in with you guys. I hope that you are okay. I hope that you are feeling well. And if you are going through like a heavier time right now, just allow it. Just try to surrender. I think this is, for me personally, a very important word in general. Goodness. But also specifically for this year, it's very important for me, but also for all of us. It's really time to learn how to surrender, to let go, and to surrender to the divine. Not to surrender to some idiot, but to surrender to the divine. So, like, surrender is not the same as giving up. Just, you know, as an FYI. So that's important to make that distinction. It's surrendering to the divine will, and to be open to, I don't want to say learn, but sometimes it's about learning actually, but to, you know, like when you are in a challenging situation, I know I've mentioned that a gazillion times probably, but within every challenge there lies a gift. I don't want to say there's something that you need to learn, but there's definitely something that you can learn if you're open to that, if you surrender, if you allow the process, and if you, like, instead of like resisting it and fighting it and like being angry about it. And like, I know that part very, very well. So like not being stubborn, but, you know, like trying to feel into it and to see what might come of it. All right, I will leave you with that. The sun is almost back. Let's just check it. For the last couple of seconds, I will be half, like the equinox. All right, yeah, I'm sending you much love. I hope that you are all well, and I will get back to you. I don't want to say soon, but at least not too far, like within the next weeks, because I think I will probably have to make an announcement. You will hear from me. All right, I'm sending you much love, and yeah, bye bye.